It's Mrs. Bianchi. We're looking at number 5, and I've noticed that a lot of students have come up to me asking for help, not knowing how to break this down. So let me move the lines away so you can see what it looks like without. This is how it's presented to you. What I would recommend is breaking it up by creating a line here, which would give you a rectangle on the bottom and a trapezoid on the top. So let's start with the easy part, the rectangle. The formula for that would be area equals base times height. And the values that we'll substitute in for B and H, we can find here. This would be the base, and this will be the height. 6 for the base times 2 for the height. All right, you'll find that product and come up with some number and put square centimeters after it. All right, now let's talk about the trapezoid. That's this shape right here. I'll trace it in yellow. This is a trapezoid. How do we know it's a trapezoid? I didn't trace that very well, but we know it's a trapezoid because we have one pair of parallel lines. These lines that I traced in red would be parallel. These are not, because if these were also parallel, then it would be a parallelogram. It's a trapezoid because it's a quadrilateral with only one pair of parallel lines. All right, so let's substitute the numbers into the formula and write the formula down. The formula is area equals half of the parallel lines, which we call base 1 plus B plus base 2, times the height. And let's go back and figure out the values. So we'll bring down the constant. All right, let's figure out what the parallel lines are. So if we look back here, it tells us that this is 4. This line right here is 4, so let's substitute that in for base 1. And let's think about this line right here. Now, a couple of reminders. Opposite sides of rectangles are equal and congruent. So that means that if this is 6 over here, then we can assume that this is 6. Let's substitute in the 6 right here. All right, what about the height? The 4 is referring to the length of this entire line. Now, we do know that from here to here is 2. So if that piece is 2, that means that this piece is 2. So 2 plus another number would equal 4, and that other number would be 2. This green piece would have to be 2. The height of the trapezoid is 2. Let's substitute it into the formula. All right, next we add the parallel lines. In other words, add these. 4 plus 6 would be 10. We're going to take half of that, and then we're going to multiply that by 2. Half of 10 would be 5, so we're doing this, just to be clear, we're doing this, and we get 5. And we still have to multiply that by this. All right, so you'll finish that up, and you're going to get some number. I'm going to leave a yellow box, but you're actually going to put a number on your piece of paper, and that would be square centimeters. So the only thing left you have to do to find the answer is to add the number that you have here and the number that you have here, and that will be your answer for number 5.